Before we get started into the main course content of the Introduction to Mindfulness course, I want to share a few thoughts with you based on my experience of working with people with fibromyalgia and also the research that I've been conducting over the last 12 months. Some thoughts around why I think it is going to be really important and really powerful for people living with fibromyalgia to learn about mindfulness, to learn about reducing stress, and also to develop a sense of emotional resilience, all of which are going to be covered in this and later courses. When I've spoken with people with fibromyalgia, often they hold themselves in a very negative light because their lives are limited and impacted by the condition and the pain that they experience. And that can often lead to a very, very negative self-image. They're things that they should or would or could be doing if they didn't experience these symptoms, and also that they feel that they are not heard or misunderstood by the family, friends and medical professionals. And all of these things can very much impact our mental and emotional and psychological well-being. If we can start the process using mindfulness, using various therapeutic techniques, and learn about how we can develop and broaden and deepen our emotional resilience, all of these things will help us to improve our perception of our life. My opinion, my theory, and my research supports the fact that if we can reduce stress and if we can improve the way that we think and feel about ourselves, then all of that will have a positive impact on our experience of living with fibromyalgia. If we can do that, then that gives us a really solid foundation where if, like me, you believe that there is some link to our emotional state and our emotional well-being, and perhaps any earlier emotional adversity that we've experienced in our life, any trauma that we've experienced in our life, to ultimately developing fibromyalgia, having those things in place, being able to think mindfully, to have a sense of emotional resilience and an understanding of stress and the things that cause us stress, then that's going to give us a really strong foundation when we start to explore the things that have happened in our lives that may have contributed at some level to us ultimately developing fibromyalgia. Learning mindfulness, learning emotional resilience, and then looking at trauma. All of these things are going to take some time, they're going to take some inward reflection, they're going to take some effort to learn all of these things, and some time and energy that is going to need to be invested in order to get the tools and the resources and the information that you need. I really think it's worth that investment of time and energy, and I really want you to get a sense of investing into yourself in order to start to learn these things with me.